Hello everybody and welcome back to Sweet and Crafty. Mama Z's here. We are back with our original gingerbread man cookie decoration character transformation video. If you watched our previous episodes, you probably saw that I transformed Lilo and Stitch from new Disney live action Lilo and Stitch movie into Giant Gingerbread Man cookies. But I got a few comments and you were asking me to transform original Lilo into the giant cookie. So that's what we're gonna be doing today. And for this cookie transformation, we will need the following ingredients. I prepared white fondant as well as black, white frosting, and a variety of icing colors, out of which I prepared this color for her skin. We will also need melted chocolate. Then I have blue sparkle gel and a red icing. I have a variety of baking and decorating tools, some pearly candies, as well as mix of these different colored chocolate candies. Of course, I have my tray and my Giant Gingerbread Man Cookie. And as I always say in our Gingerbread Man Cookie decoration videos, make sure to protect your working space, as this activity will definitely get sticky and messy. Step one, let's go ahead and remove the cookie out of the packaging. Very carefully, we do not want our cookie to break. Smell it. Wow, I love this spice, gingerbread spice. And my whole entire studio now smells so good, so festive, even though it's like beginning of summer. I usually start my cookie decoration video with characters' feet or shoes. In this case, I think I'm gonna start with her dress. I know a lot of bakers or mothers who like to make different cookies watch these videos, so you probably know how to work with fondant. But in case it's your first time working with fondant, in case you're storing it in the fridge, make sure you remove it a few hours before using it, because fondant needs to be like room temperature. Play with it a little bit, kind of get to dough consistency. Next, I'm taking my rolling tool right here. Try to make the surface as even as possible, but if you have little bumps here and there, no worries, because we are going to be adding red icing on top. This looks good. Next, I'm going to place our cookie on top. Take this little sharp tool and approximately mark the areas of the dress that I will going to be cutting out. Let's remove the cookie. I'm going to roll it a little bit longer, because her dress in the original movie is pretty long. All right, we have the dress. The excess of the fondant, don't put it away just yet, because I think we will need to use it as the base. Not so much the base, but kind of like support, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So I was thinking that we will need support right here. This way our fondant is not dripping. It doesn't look too bad right now, but you know what? Once I put the icing on top, I think it's going to drip, and then our icing is going to drip too. So it's good to have a little bit of support under. Plus, I think you kids will enjoy a little bit extra fondant. Go ahead and add her feet, her hands, and her face with this skin color. Going to be carefully lifting the edges of the dress. Let's go ahead and spread it. Not placing the bottom just yet, but we can go ahead and place her sleeves down. And the reason why I'm not touching her feet just yet, because we need to add her sandals. Shake it well. This product is pretty runny. Wow, you guys see that? It's super duper wet. Carefully, I'm going to try and spread it and hope that it sets fast enough before everything drips on the tray. Looks like I can go ahead and place her dress on top. While waiting on this to set, I'm gonna go ahead and add color to her face. And I love making these swirly thingies every time I make face, head. Super satisfying. Next, I'm going to be working with this red cookie icing and add the main color of her dress. This is such a beautiful color. I do think we will need a couple coats, but the good thing about this icing that it dries really fast. It definitely dries faster than this one, and as you see, it's not as wet, so it's definitely easier to work with it. I don't know what's going on with her sandals. This is not a good situation on the bottom, but I'm sure it's fixable, so I just have to wait and be patient. So I left the cookie for about half an hour and I came back to this. What a mess. I gonna try and do my best to clean this up. Definitely not buying this product anymore. I like it, it's very pretty, but it's extremely hard to work with. Alright guys, it's better. Not perfect, but I think better. Okay, let's go ahead and put Cookie aside because we are going to be working on the tropical flowers for her dress. And I will be using fondant. I'm gonna try and roll the fondant as thin as possible, but not like paper thin because we will need to lift it and we do not want our beautiful flowers and leaves to break. Also, if you look around at like Walmart or Target or any kind of like shops that have baking or cake decoration section, you may find some really nice icing candies, but I didn't find anything even remotely close. So I am going to be doing these flowers or leaves by myself. Alright, so I made 5 leaves. Let's go ahead and add them to her dress. Well, something like that. I think it looks pretty good. Since her flip-flops didn't quite turn out well, I'm going to add some candies just to somewhat improve the situation. And talking about candies, these red ones actually, I was planning on using to add some texture to her dress, but I think her dress looks really good as is, so I don't think we need any additional decorations on it. Next thing what we'll be working on would be her face, her facial features. We will need to use more fondant for her eyes. Then I have this melted chocolate for her actual eye color. And then I realized that I need something else for her nose and for her lips and for her brows. So I gotta go ahead and get some more supplies for that. Okay, so I have my black and pink sparkle gel. I also brought peanut butter cup for her nose, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna use it. But anyways, for now, I'm just going to cut out the shape of her eyes. She has this beautiful almond-shaped eyes that I'm trying my best to recreate. And I'm gonna go ahead and add a lash line before adding her actual eye. After we're going to add the chocolate, but for now let's go ahead and transfer the eyes onto her face. Next I'm going to add some black in the middle and add this little pearly white candy for the light reflection. Okay, next thing I'm actually gonna add her nose. Guys, I don't know if that's a good idea. I prepared this Reese's peanut butter cup, but shall I use that or shall I just go ahead with some frosting? Her nose is kind of like oval shape. I don't know. I am not sure. I think I'm gonna add candy. No, absolutely not. Nope. Not going for it. I'm just gonna try and shape her nose. Try to make it as cute as the button. Next, she has big smile. I'm just showing you what I'm looking at. So there are different images of Lilo. She does have a big smile, so I'll be using red to outline her smile. This cookie bin gave me a really hard time. Probably one of the most challenging cookies I've done. And it's funny because it's really not a challenging cookie. It's just the actual making of it is quite complicated. Next, I'm gonna add her pink tongue. See, this is a similar sparkle gel. Let's see, is it the same brand? No, it's a different brand. So This one is original brand that I've always been using, but then I cannot find them at Walmart anymore. That's where I usually buy them all the time. Now Walmart sells these. I'm not a fan of this product. Okay, also I'm gonna be very carefully adding her brows. And to finish up our cookie, I'm going to add her hair. And if in the movie her hair looks something between of super dark brown and black, in the cartoon version her hair is definitely black. This is brand new fondant. I used it only one time and it's just so soft. I love it. I will tell you that it stains hands and surface very much so keep that in mind. With her hair, I think we'll need a lot of fondant. Now I'm gonna go ahead and cut out the shape of her head and her hair. Then I'm going to remove everything what's inside because I'm gonna use this around the cookie. I also gave her a little haircut, as you can see. All right, let's place her hair on top. Oh, haircut is too short. Oh no. All right, that's okay. We're making it work now. Let's place hair here as well. Also going to give her a haircut. Now you can also see her ears. That's a very important detail that I'm going to add. We also need to add a couple pieces of her bangs. Oh my goodness, she looks just like Lilo from the movie now. This was just a major addition and I'm so happy with this result, you guys. I think this cookie looks very good and very similar to the original Lilo from Lilo and Stitch. Click the like button if you enjoyed this transformation and also let me know in the comments below if you watched new Disney Lilo and Stitch and if you enjoyed the movie. Don't forget to subscribe to Sweet and Crafty for more crafty videos. And thanks so much for watching and I'll see you soon. Bye!